Hello everybody, and welcome back to Devil May Cry 4. I'm Kirukan, and thank you for joining me. Did I break it? Oh, there it went. Oh! Neato! We get a cutscene. Yay! Also, actually, this is a good place to mention it because it has a few similarities to that franchise. But apparently, the upcoming Fate Extra anime isn't even based off of Fate Extra. It's based off of the Extella Zero notes. Except the people behind Fate Extra and Fate Extella said that Extella isn't a direct sequel because it takes place in a parallel timeline because it doesn't line up. That bums me out because, that they showed the female protagonist in the trailers, and I was like, oh my god, we're getting the female protagonist, and then they're using the generic harem protagonist, and that bums me out. And, whoa, everything wants to fall down. So yeah, I'm a bit bummed out when I found out about that, because they showed some key artwork, and it shows the male protagonist, which means the female protagonist is gonna get screwed over. And I'm really bummed out about that, because, well, she's a better character. There, I said it. Also, all the Yuri undertones, and as we know, Yuri makes everything better. So, yeah, I'm a bit upset about that. Like, really, you couldn't give this to the female protagonist? Oh. So these guys ought to be fun. But yeah, I saw the advertisement. It's like, now it's starting to look like Extella Zero, and maybe I'm wrong. But if it is, they shouldn't call it Fate Extra Last Encore if it's, not Fate Extra. Because they aren't the same thing. There's discrepancies that make so they don't fit together. In fact, the first discrepancy is right at the beginning of Fate Extella. The way the story even begins essentially says, no, this isn't something that happens in the Fate Extra continuity. So, like I said, I'm bummed to hear that because as a standalone story, I'm perfectly fine with Extella Zero, as it's called. And I enjoyed Fate Extella. I got it recently and played through it on my Vita and all that stuff, and had quite a bit of fun. But they're not the same story. It's not the same continuity. It can't be the same continuity. Ah! That wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh my god, this is the chapter where you fight Dante, isn't it? So, hopefully the anime will still be good, but I still feel like, they kind of gypped us. Especially after they straight up showed the female protagonists in the trailers. Okay, wow, ow, ow. How did I get through there? I think I'm doing something wrong here. Oh, okay, that's what I needed to do. I think. I almost went right into that. Okay, we'll just wait. Wait for it. But yeah, the thing is, the reason why I'm a bit upset over it, besides the fact that it's not an adaptation of, Fate Extra, that it's technically a separate story using that name, It's because Fate Extra was what got me into the franchise in the first place. And I screwed that up. Oh, okay. But we can break this again. That makes me feel better. Beating the shit out of stuff always, cheers me up. So, I still intend on watching it, and I look forward to it, but it's just like, why did you do that? Everyone likes the female protagonist more anyway. Like, that's not entirely hyperbole. She's a much more popular character. It's just like, why Nasu? Especially after what happened with the Grand Order OVA, where apparently fans of the female protagonist got screwed over hard. I don't know the exact details, but from what it sounds like, the female protagonist of Grand Order actually does have a fairly different personality from the male one, as she's been shown in stuff like, I guess, a tutorial manga or something, where she's like half sadistic and kind of a psychopath or something. I don't know the details personally, but, I was reading about this, and then she's like either dead or like frozen in time or something in the OVA, and I guess a lot of people were just like, why would you do that, Nasu? Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't remember how to get that damn blue orb fragment. Okay, we'll just continue then, I guess. Yay, health! Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go all out against these guys. I think I just Sonic the Hedgehog the shit out of these guys. Ow. Oh, I can do that? That's freaking sweet! Ah! What happened? So, yeah, I'm just... I feel the pain of these, fans of the, Grand Order OVA, because they got seriously screwed over. But there's a part of me that's also a bit cranky about the Persona 3 movies. Now, I don't expect them to have used the female protagonist, because the male protagonist is undeniably the canon one within the franchise itself. Again, I do prefer the female protagonist. I tend to prefer female characters in general. I'll be honest. I don't know why, I just do. I like them ladies. But, in the case of the Persona 3 movies, there's a part where you see a cameo from some of the female-only social links. And, that's cool, but couldn't they have had a cameo from the FemC? That's what the nickname of the character is. FEMC. Because well, I'm sure you guys can piece together why they call the female protagonist that, female main character, yada yada yada. It's just a fun little nickname. But anyway, it would have been just nice to see recognition for the character. I'm actually a little salty they used her music in Persona 4 Arena, and I think Ultimax, because, they keep throwing Theodore in there, and that's fine. But then they use, her music, and you see cameos from her social links in the first movie. I don't know if they ever show up again. And it's just like, really? You can't sit there and, show her in the background or something just once? They don't even need to make her an important character or anything. It'd just be fun to see the character in the background for the hell of it. In the case of Persona Q, I guess originally it was planned to have DLC for the female protagonist and it just never got made or something. I wouldn't put a lot of stock into that rumor per se because I've never actually seen it, given any consideration one way or the other than, rumors. But it's like, why didn't they do that? I can only imagine it's because they would have had to animate more stuff or make more time putting the characters and such together. Then again, Persona Q, well, I don't hate it. I'm not far enough into the game to really judge it as a whole, but the character writing does seem a bit goofier. I think I jumped on the wrong side. Ah! Yeah, I did. Oopsie daisy. But, I think that would have been a cool add-on for Persona Q. And, yeah, I would have bought it. Okay, technically speaking, I didn't actually buy the game itself. I traded Chad's my old copy of Dragon Age Inquisition, since I have it on the PS4 now. So he got my old hand-me-down, and I just botched the shit out of this, I think. Ah, crap baskets. Okay, let's just wait for this thing to clear up. Any moment now. Maybe. Oh god, don't undo it now. Woo! And it's the wrong door again! This is how bad I suck at the jumping puzzles in this game. But yeah, I will bought that DLC. Again, that's the game that got me into the franchise, and again, I'm more fond of the female protagonist. In this case, you can't deny that there is a considerable difference between the two characters' personalities, because you've got Emo, and then you've got the female protagonist who's depicted as being the sort of person who has a lot of problems on the inside but doesn't show them and pretends to be happy for the sake of others. I'm a tremendous nerd, I know. So, yeah, long story short, I just tend to prefer female protagonists. You've seen it in any of these LPs that have any sort of customization. I almost always go for the female protagonist. Actually, I think I have only gone for female protagonists. And no, I'm not, like, a feminist or anything like that. At least not in the modern term. Ow! As you can tell, I'm not a feminist, because I just smacked a bitch. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. Oh, hey, there's another one of you. Excellent. Oh, hey, where'd you come from? Oh, that was a good one. Ow. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I don't know. I just prefer female characters. And no, I'm not one of these people that, thinks, oh, I'm a man trapped in a woman's body. I do sexually identify as a lesbian, though. That's a joke my friends and I all have. But yeah, I tend to prefer female characters in general. It's not a universal truth or anything, it's just in general. Especially in games where you get, like, a custom protagonist. A lot of it has to do, I think, with the amount of, why am I trying to get up there? I already have that blue orb. I'm a nincompoop. But a lot of it has to just do with the fact that, well, for one thing, they have more customization options in general. For another thing, I just like female characters. So, you know, I can't really justify it one way or the other, nor am I really attempting to. Yay, more things to kill! I don't break your butts! Like, Devil May Cry. If you, ask me which character I like most in this series, it's Dante! The man's awesome! Although Virtual is probably the most fun to play as in this game. At least at my current skill level. But, you know, I like Lady and Trish well enough. Actually, I kind of dislike Lady's design in this game. They really didn't need to make her, sexy. I always felt that was a bit of an odd portrayal to her character. Okay, you know what? This guy is cruising for a bruising, and I intend to give him just that. Ow! I didn't want to do that. Oh, this is such a terrible waste of double trigger. Why did I do that? Ow! You are a douchebag. As are you. Ow! Okay, you know what? You're asking for it, douche. But yeah, in many games... Okay. Stop spamming! Ah! That guy was so annoying. Oh. Wow, that health was well timed. Thank you, developers. Did I do this one already? I don't remember. Which one is this? Nope. Nope. That was difficult on its own. As Virtual, no thank you. Hey, Dante, you're gonna kick my ass. I forgot where I was in my, you know, lame discussion thing, though. But yeah, how did I even do that? Ow! Ow! Time for a big bro to show you how it's done. I don't know how I'm showing you how it's done, but what was that move? Seriously, that was freaking sweet. But yeah, in most cases, I tend to go for female characters. Not always. Like, in Resident Evil 5, in its story mode, I tend to prefer Trish over Sheva. Partially because of the boulder punching, and partially because, well, he doesn't have that annoying-ass QTE at the end of the game. You guys know the one. But yeah, it's not that I won't play as Sheva or anything. I think she's a decent enough character to play as. I just tend to prefer Chris as the character there. So yeah, I jabbered enough about that. Sorry about how boring my commentary was. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you come back for the next one.